I can say no, something. So hello students. So once again I'm on live. So if you have any query during last few weeks, you can have discussion. You can write your question in chat box. I'll be ready to reply, and hope you people have already gone through all the lectures and you enjoy. So, and obviously because it's a very popular course and very easy to understand, but there are a lot of issues, lot of queries will be always there. So which is good that this TechUP is organizing live sessions. So please write it. I will answer all your queries, and I'll be happy to answer all your queries. Yes, the Subrajit Kaur, you were asking about exam format. So obviously your exam will be MCQ based, which I think in this is MCQ, purely MCQ based. Okay. Even in assignments also, you got all the assignments as an MCQ. So your end sem exam, this final exam will be based on MCQ. So Gautam is asking one query, like I think he is telling the three queries. Gautam, you can ask, you can write what are your queries. Yes, numerical also can be a part of exam. Yes, obviously you had a few numericals, especially on collection and even for design of disposal site. It is possible. Okay, that is also part of the final exam. So first queries came from Gautam Pal. Is asking prospect of job for a retired person after doing this course. Uh, for retired person, especially because see this waste management, the way I discuss in the class also during the lectures, because it's very important issue. And if suppose any retired person do want to start any NGO, especially for the awareness issue, because the retired person will know that the lot of issue because he or she has worked in different locations, and even on the field also if somebody has worked, So he or she will know obviously a lot of issue about waste management, and based on my lectures, I think he or she could be a best person to understand that the awareness is one of the very important issue. So I believe that if some retired person could start any NGO or some maybe some ladies club could be possible to have awareness in their especially in apartment wise, because the one idea also I shared during the lecture, the decentralized composting or decentralized treatment of biological waste. And now you see in the entire urban cities, the apartments, a lot of apartments are coming, and the apartment will have a good amount of area, the free areas where you can have a biological system we can easily install. Could be a rotary drum composter or could be one a biomethanation plant. So I think it's possible by if suppose some retired person could organize this way to install some kind of decentralized treatment facility. So I think that kind of work this retired person could be possible to work. That is one idea, but maybe other ideas also could be come up. Okay. So Gautam's another question, can I get a technical assistant from your side for the selling of a vessel composting for 22 households? Yes, uh, because this course I did not share about, like I have also one startup company, and because this course is like that only. Many, even my own PhD student also had some startup they started onto the waste management. So the in-vessel, you are talking about in-vessel for 22 household. So is a small rotary drum composter will be required, maybe around 3 meter cube. Could be good volume of in-vessel composting facility. Yeah, I can provide you the technical assistance for you. Even not only the technical assistant, but also I can provide you one complete reactor from my side. Maybe because this reactor is a metal material, so obviously it will be a heavy, but and is somewhat costly also, but is possible. Yeah, I can provide you even technical assistant also, or if you want directly one reactor also, I can provide you. Okay, not only the in-vessel composting, even biogas plant also we provided. We used to provide from our startup. Sarabjit Kaur again is asking, like, can you please conduct a mock exam? I think you can have any, see, I'm online, so you can have a lot of queries with me. That could be a mock kind of exam. Okay. But I think in NPTEL, I think there is no facility of like mock exam. And it's a MCQ. So I think need not too much worry about that. See, if you go through the all the entire slides and you hear my all lectures, easily I think you can answer those questions. Okay. And the important one issue I'm sharing about this course, need to remember some of the words. Okay, like landfill, sludge, or leachate. These are cell. These are important important words, and these are purely technical words that need to be remembered because many questions will be based on the wordings only. So, and you can understand very easily when you say landfill. Obviously, is a landfill, the filling of land with the waste. So, likewise. Yeah, you can see Sarabjit Kaur, please you can write me. I can, I won't say I can conduct the mock exam, but you write me. I'll respond to your any query, any question. Now, if suppose you are not able to answer questioning right now, so you can write me on Gmail. So there I'll reply you. Okay. So Gautam, hope I had answered your two questions, two queries. If you have more queries or if you need any technical help from my side, I will be ready to help you. Or anyone, it's not only Gautam, any one of you who has attended my lectures and try to find something beneficial out of that. Is another question from the Gautam. What about the incineration for non-recyclable dry matter for 22 household? Is it feasible? See, Gautam, currently the incineration plants, as per SWM manual 2016, you can't have incineration facility, especially I'm talking about MSW. You can't have incineration facility less than 300 metric tons of waste per day, because it's very difficult and operation maintenance is very costly. I think I shared in my lectures also, it's very one of the very costly technologies. But for households, I think we won't propose the incineration facility. Nowhere. In the entire world also, none of the country have such kind of facility. Because see, when you talk about incineration, so you need to have flue gas treatment facility, as disposal facility is required. And those facility is not possible to have at household level. Is not possible. Okay. So, rather than see non-recyclable dry matter, normally what will be non-recyclable? That will be a metal, glass is the major, and soil or inert content. Metal is also recyclable, non-combustible, but is a recyclable. You are talking about non-recyclable dry matter. So I think the see, when you are the non-recyclable dry matter is very small percentage, and that percentage normally we are proposing to go to the landfill area. For that only we require landfill area. But I think it's not feasible. What your question you are asking, incineration facility is not. Even if you ask me recyclable dry waste for 22 household, no, that is also not feasible. There could be one facility that briquette RDF plant could be possible, but on small scale that is also not possible. 22 household, because that will be required special kind of compaction facilities. That is very costly. I think even small unit also the compactors will come up around 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs rupees. That won't be economic. So what idea I was proposing, because the major issue in the household area, that is a biological waste. So 50-60% is a biological waste. If if we are able to manage inside the apartment area, so remaining you can sell it. The recycled matter you can sell it. Remaining that 10%, 15% remain, that you can provide to the local authority. They'll be able to collect that. See, another question is from Bhuvana Varada. Can you explain the assignment 8, question 1 to 5? See, currently I do not have assignment with me. If you can write the question here itself, I can answer you that. But currently I do not have assignment with me. You can write the question, what is your query in assignment 8, 1 to 5. I'll answer your queries. So this question is from Vivek Kadu. Final exam MCQ questions will be asked from assignments. No. Your assignments are separate. Okay. I need not to share with you, but just I am talking. I think try your best about MCQ questions. Whether it's from assignments or not from assignments, you need not to worry. Okay. See, again, one question is that kindly explain assignment 8, question 1 to 5. Please, anyone, even Devanand or Bhuvana, you can write those questions. Maybe one by one question you write. Do you have time with us? So Bhuvane has asked this question. The assignment is question 5. How many steps are present in anaerobic digestion? See, there are four steps in anaerobic digestion, but if you read many local books, local, especially Indian author books, they will say there are three steps. The first start with the hydrolysis, followed by acid phase and methane phase, or acidogenesis and finally methogenesis. But it's not completely true. There are, in my lecture also I had explained that there are four stages starting from hydrolysis, then after that acetogenesis, and methogenesis. So if you ask me the difference between acetogenesis, that is very simple. The explanation is that in acetogenesis, the sugar and carbohydrates will convert in volatile fatty acids (VFA), but large size like valeric acid and butyric acids, where the carbon will be around 5, 6 or 7. And in acetogenesis, again, these these volatile acids will convert in acetic acid, C2H5. So there are four likewise, there are 4 stages. Okay. See another question by our, the question was in the assignment 8, question 1. Proton reducing bacteria are also known as, and the acetate oxide bacteria also known as, which catalyze acetate conversion to CO2 and H2. So here this acetogenesis, and the second one will be the methogenesis, where in that acid oxidizing bacteria which catalyze acetate conversion to CO2 and H2. Okay. Gautam had asked another question in assignment 9. Type of municipal solid waste to be accepted at landfills. The correct answer was given commingled waste. But in the slide it was shown commingled waste not biodegradable. See, the what is happening in currently in India, that what kind of waste is accepting in landfill is a commingled waste, mixed waste. And if there is a segregated waste like biological waste, so why that biological waste will go to the landfill site? That will go to the biological treatment facility, whether it's a composting or anaerodization facility or any other kind of degradation process. And the recyclable will go to the recycling one. So only the special kind of waste which is not biodegradable, which is not recyclable, or which is not incinerable, that should go to the landfill site. But currently, what kind of waste is accepted at landfill is a commingled waste. Even the recyclable matter also should not go to the landfill area. But there is no segregation at household level, so all commingled waste will get to the landfill area, landfill site. So Bhuvana is saying that if the answer key provided for the assignment 8, they given answer 3 steps. So that's what actually how I started my answer, that most of the textbooks are saying that there are three major steps. Okay, so three major steps starting from hydrolysis and acidogenesis and methogenesis, or simply normally discussion during wastewater treatment also. Anaerobic steps are hydrolysis, acid phase and methane phase. So there are three major steps. Okay. So I'll again check that whether is the answer is also given 4. So I think both has to be correct answer. Three and major, because the different books are given the different way. I'll check in the assignment 8, question number 5. No. Okay. But you have to sit for 1 hour. No? No. No, let's, you can write that. You can. Yeah, is this question from Gautam that assignment 9, as per Municipal Solidus Guideline 2016, required sites are hectare for sanitary landfill for waste quantity less than 1 to and greater than 3 million tons for design life of landfill. So what is your question, Gautam? I did not get your query or question. So for less than 1, it is 15. For greater than is 50, but 20 and 40 are also given a correct option. Okay. Okay. This I will check that. Okay. As per the manual, what is given in the manual 2016 is a assignment 9. Okay. Okay, Gautam, I'll check that. So this another query from Kavin. How will decompose biodegradable waste in possible situation? So see, whatever the situations will be there, if you are saying is a biodegradable waste, that will decompose. Whether you provide any particular situation, or whatever condition you provide, that biodegradable waste is getting degraded or getting decomposed. That is the major problem in biodegradable waste, because once that kind of waste is reaching to the landfill site or dump site, it is getting degraded, and because of that, a lot of leachate and air pollution issues will come because of that. So, whatever the possible situation, like I started from household area, households, particular households. You can have one small vermicomposting facility. A vermicomposting facility you can have at the household level, but I think there are some issues with that. But I started with the apartment one. So why not apartment? Whatever the possible situation will be there, you can have a small composting facility. If you do not want in-vessel composting facility, you can go windrow facility also. But windrow, I think that is a time-taking process. So if windrow you are planning, then you can go on community level composting facility, ward wise or colony wise you can have. And you are asking about environmental condition. I don't think so that is the major issue in the environmental condition. But the open methods like windrow or pile methods, you will have some issues about during rainy season or in the winter season. But vessel composting, if you, that's why I was proposing in the decentralized composting, you go for majorly on in vessel composting or rotary dump facilities. So there you do not have any much issue about in the rainy season also, in winter also. That won't be a much issue, and it is easy actually to do at decentralized level. I think at centralized location where quantity is 50 tons or 100 tons, at one point you are getting that much amount of waste. Managing that kind of material, and whether it's a windrow facility or any kind of facility, is very difficult. Having the 50 tons or 100 tons. If that 1 ton, 2 tons is generating in the community level, you can easily maintain such kind of facility. And if you go in the apartment level, where per day quantity is only 50 kg or 100 kg, or maximum to 200. See, for 400 kg also per day, you will be required very small rotary dump composting facility of 5 meter cube. 5 meter cube is not very big. That entire size of the reactor will be, the length will be around 4 meter and diameter is 1.5 meter. So that area, I think this small area is easily possible to get it in the apartment level. Okay. See, Devananda is asking one question. What is the most common contaminants that does not degrade easily in the composting process? Uh, Now, I think first you have to understand what kind of substrate were you utilizing in the composting process. Most substrate or whatever the initial material we're utilizing in the composting for composting process in MSW, that's specially for the vegetable waste or kitchen waste. That could be a cooked waste or uncooked waste. Normally, uncooked waste we won't propose much because it contain more moisture. But for peelings is a very important one to have. Or in the restaurant waste or the fruit market or vegetable market, you can have such kind of treatment one. Now you are asking about what is the common contaminant. See, in the composting process, the common contaminants are the metals, heavy metals, or trace elements, and that is the major problem. Because when you in your substrate, like substrate, you take example of like aquatic weeds, like water hyacinth, that is also popularly utilizing for the composting process. So these weeds consist of lot of heavy metals, because this is known, these weeds are known for metal absorption. So once you are such kind of substrate you are adding into the composting facility, obviously the large concentration of heavy metals you are getting in the final product, and that kind of contaminants won't degrade in the composting process because it's a purely inorganic one. So because it's not degrading, but your organic matter is getting degraded. So finally, the concentration or percentage of those metals will be very high in the final compost facility. Otherwise, I think this is the only the major problem. That's why if you see the standardization of compost, is a major standards are available for the metals, because this metals is highly problematic for the agriculture area. But remaining contaminants, like I think we won't provide industrial sludge, very specialized industrial sludge, which is consist of some special kind of aromatic compounds or hydrocarbons. Normally, we won't go for composting of such kind of contaminants. Okay, so Sadhna, I have one question. How many steps are there in anaerobic digestion process? Sadhna, might you joined late, but I already explained that there are three major steps: hydrolysis, acidogenesis, and metheogenesis. But if you again separate this acid phase, the second phase, again you can separate in acidogenesis and followed by acetogenesis. Otherwise, it's a three-step process. But if you again separate this volatile or acid phase, we'll have four stages. But basically, it's a three-stage process. So Devanand had asked another query that common contaminant is mercury or lead. Okay, you are asking about in the assignments what has been asked. Yeah, is a even mercury also is a common contaminant. Lead is also very common one. But like mercury, lead actually could possible to adsorb. Okay, when suppose if you are trying for TCLP analysis or any water soluble concentration of metal, maybe lead concentration will be reduced, but mercury won't have any kind of, even it won't get adsorbed on any material. Okay, but lead is very common contaminants we are getting in sewage sludge, agriculture residue, aquatic weeds, many other even industrial waste also is consist of lead. But mercury majorly is getting in pulp and paper mill sludge containing huge amount of mercury concentration. And we also tried composting of pulp and paper mill sludge, especially for primary sludge. We found that mercury was not able to get degrade, and the concentration was very high in the substrate. But in composting also it was not degradable. Sadhna, I have one query. What is the minimum marks required from assignment portion to get the certificate for this course? Please, Sadhna, you write this to Gmail, through Gmail, NPTEL Gmail, and the one of the person from NPTEL group, they will answer you. Okay. Currently, I do not know how much marks is required. You write on NPTEL Gmail, so you'll get answer onto that. No question will be there. You just write it. I think you're writing same point. But, otherwise we can wind up. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. So good. I think few have asked a few good questions, queries. I'll take care of those assignments, assignment 6 and assignment 9. I'll check and I'll reply on those queries. And I think this will be maybe last live session. One more. So we'll have one more live session, and I request everyone. I think see almost 1,500 students have been registered this course, and I'll be happy to have many queries from your side because this course consists of lot of issues nearby to you. So please have some queries. Otherwise, there won't be much benefits of these live sessions. So hope in next live session I'll get more queries from your side and be ready for queries also. Right, and try to have writing on those queries because. But I was looking that you could have online, so I can see you and answer your queries. But I think those facilities are not available. But I think hope next time you'll come with many queries. So thank you for